Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Yes, this is the first Habs daily news with the hockey coach guru called FRENCHY for the Hockey Nation Live Show. You can see jersey, the background behind me. Every day, we're going to give you a special news about the Montreal Canadiens. And today, it's about the Martin Saint-Louis. Don't go nowhere. Yes, it is. Today, we're going to talk about different news around the Montreal Canadiens. One is about the Martin Saint-Louis signature. So let's dive in. What we're going to do today is, first of all, the signature of Martin Saint-Louis with the Montreal Canadiens. The Jordan Harris and FARRELL play for Team USA. And finally, we're going to give you a little bit more information about the Laval Rocket series playoff in American Hockey League. First of all, I want to talk about this. I predict Martin Saint-Louis is going to have a new contract this week signed with the Montreal Canadiens. Believe it's going to be a deal about 3 years, approximately $9 million. Saint-Louis with the Montreal at 14, 19, and 4. What he brings on the table is communication between him and the people around him, the players, the staff, the coach. He's really open-minded coach to learn, and also he brings some experience behind the bench, not as a coach, but as an ex-Hall of Famer for an NHL. He been there, he played many years. He was an amazing, great player, so he know the feeling, what he takes. He's a great educator, he's a great teacher, and at that moment where the Montreal are in 2021-2022 season, they need a guy as a coach like Martin Saint-Louis. So the Montreal Canadiens is going to remove the tag of interim. He's going to become the 26th head coach for the Montreal Canadiens in history. What also has is the mindset. We know what he been. He never be drafted. He want to go through many adversity. For the education he got for the parents about never quit, always push, give the best of yourself every single day. He has that kind of passion inside of him about hockey. He loves the game. He talk about hockey all the time. He's not worried to learn, to become better. And the way he loves the game, he can carry on this to the players and that team. So that's what he is. What you need to get, of course, he never been a coach in NHL. But with experience he got as a hockey player, I believe he's going to be fine. Also, he is really around good people around him. Luke Richardson. They have also little skill over there. Alex Burrows. Another thing is good for him. He is also his boss. Is Ken Hughes, Jeff Gordon. Always been a great relationship with them. So I believe Martin Saint-Louis is going to he's going to be a great coach for the Montreal Canadiens at that moment. And for sure we see for the next 3 years, Saint-Louis is maybe the best candidate for the Montreal Canadiens. Martin Saint-Louis, under him, you have its front players really step up. I'm talking about Petrie, Dvorak, Suzuki, Caulfield, Romanoff. Send his behind the bench. Bring those players to have a better year overall. You can see what Jeff Petrie did for the last 20 games. Dvorak when he came back from an injury. Suzuki, and what about Cole Caulfield? 22 goals under Martin Saint-Louis and 37 games. And Romanoff just continues to get more minutes. He get a lot of reps. So that's the impact of Martin Saint-Louis about that. What he create is he create a kind of concept system. It's not about the 1-2-2 he talk about. He talk about where to learn to play with no puck, where to go at the zone area of nobody there. And that's what the kind of concept he talk about. He shared the concept of defensive zone coverage for the Montreal Canadiens. He played a bit more man-to-man. But overall, he loved also to talk about practice where he played small area. He believed on the small area development. That's what he brings for the Montreal Canadiens. And of course, I think what he brings the most for them, for the players, he brings joy, happiness, to go to the ice and to enjoy it, to be on the ice with fun kind of practice. So that's what Martin does. Now, the next news is about Josh Harris and also Sean Farrell. Two players came out of the NCAA college. Farrell stayed one more year over there with Harvard University. Harris complete his degrees with a Northeastern University, play with the Montreal Canadiens at 10 game at the end of the season. They're going to represent the Team USA for the 2022 IIHF World Championship in Finland. Start May 13 to May 29. Many prospect initial 2022 would be there. And also some players, or maybe Jeff Gordon and Ken Hill be interesting. So they are going to go there for a couple of days to do some scouting and meet other scouting department they have under the Montreal Canadiens. So it will be interesting to follow. The Hockey Nation Show is going to follow this tournament, give you the best information for the Montreal Canadiens players for you guys. Finally, the Laval Rocket, they are right now at the series best of the 5. The time I'm recording this video, they lost last night again, the Syracuse crunch by a score of 5-3, an empty net at that game at the end of the game, but they battle until to the end. The next game is going to be Saturday, May 7th. Then you're going to play 2 games in Montreal and Laval, honestly. Thursday, May 12th, and then Saturday, May 14th, until they return, if necessary, and Syracuse for Tuesday, May 17th. So we wish the best for the Laval Rocket. I know you have a lot of good prospects for the Montreal for next season. This guy complete the first Habs Daily News with the hockey coach, Coach FRENCHY for the Montreal Canadiens. What's next? I want to talk about Caden Cooley. Have an amazing, great playoff series with Edmonton Oilers. King, I want to mention to you what Cooley can bring for the Montreal Canadiens. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another video series of the Habs Daily News with the hockey coach, Coach FRENCHY.